Good day, ma'am. We are now here to tackle about the human person in the environment.
Environmental philosophy. This means that as human person, we interact not only with our fellow human beings, not but also with other living and non-living elements in our environment. Humankind is a part of the world, and we significantly affect our environment in the same way that changes in our environment affect us. Environmental philosophy is the discipline that studies the moral relationship of human beings with the environment and its non-human beings. Philosophers believe that the human person has the ability to change in the environment to suit his purposes. Environmental philosophy is a discipline that deals with living and non-living elements in your environment. Environmental philosophy means that as human person, we are rational. We are the only species that can freely decide to maintain and take care of the environment. As rational beings, we have the responsibility to serve as guide or defenders of nature, to maintain the balance of the ecosystem, and to not only make the world a better place for humans, but also to all non-living and living things.
Three major views. The three major views: anthropocentrism, biocentrism, ecocentrism. Anthropocentrism focuses on the significant role of humankind in the world and considered nature as the means by which humans are able to meet their needs and survive. This view believes that humans are the most important species on the planet and they are free to transform nature and use its resources. For example, an anthropocentrism, the views human beings charged with a caretaking of nurturing mission with respect to the race of natures might urge human being to be mindful of the non-human. A few evangelical Christian thinkers have advanced such ideas in recent years. Centrism believes that humans are not the only significant species on the planet, and that all other organisms have inherent value and should be protected. These views advocates ethical treatment of animals. Some examples of biocentrism being practiced are Native Americans living in close connection with the natural world as well as religious practice, such as Buddhism, in which the first of five ethical principles state that humans should avoid killing or harming any living thing. Ecocentrism place great value on ecosystem and biological communities. The views believes that humankind is a part of a greater biological system or community that we have a significant role and as stewards or guardians of nature. These views promotes the idea that order and balance in nature brings about stability and beauty. An example of ecocentrism could be a botanical garden where endangered plants are captured and conserved to avoid extreme extinction. Its criticism in that it subordinates the legality of individuals to biotic matters or concern. Inhospitable, renewable, non-renewable, and recyclable research in the progressive era.
Environmental aesthetics. Philosophical view that believes maintaining order in the environment will bring out the natural beauty of the surroundings and contribute to the well-being of the people and other organisms living in it. So the appreciation of natural beauty brings about the concern for the environment and helps people relate more effectively with nature. So aesthetic appreciation of natural environments of works of art situated in nature. For example, landscape paintings na about sa nature. Then, in addition, the scope of environmental aesthetics has broadened to include not simply natural environments, but also human and human influenced ones. So, environmental aesthetics The focus is measure the differences between the nature of the object of acquisition, the world at large, and the nature of art. Then in addition, the scope of environmental aesthetics has broadened to include not simply natural environments, but also human and human influenced ones. So environmental aesthetics is not, dili lang siya about sa mga nature, but also sa humans na. Then, at the same time, the discipline has also come to include the examination of that which falls within such environment, giving rise to what is called the aesthetics of everyday life. So, di ba sa panahon na to karon is, kung the word environment is about lang siya sa nature, sa surroundings na to. So, aesthetics is appreciation of natural environments. Then, ang environments is about sa tong surroundings. So, dili lang siya nga, doesn't mean na environmental aesthetics is about lang sa atong nature, but also about na po sa human, kung saan na to pag-appreciate ang ato ang nature surrounds us. Then also, dili lang po ni siya about sa mga aesthetics na about lang nakapalibot sa ato. Apil na po ani ang mga arts. Sama sa hunggay-hunggay na ang gantong landscape paintings. Then this area involves the aesthetics of not only more common objects and environment, but also a range of everyday activities. Those early in the 21st century, environmental aesthetics significance of almost everything other than art. Kusama sa ungging-unggay na, environmental ethics is dili lang siya about sa ato landscape paintings or sa nature nga nakapalibot sa ato, but also sa ato na pod sa mga humans.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. My name is Grace Albuhan, and I'm going to discuss it's all about environmental ethics. What is environmental ethics? Environmental ethics, the moral relationship of human being to the value and moral status of the environment and its non-human content. Study of ethics basis on environment, of discussion of ethical basis of environment protection. There are three environmental ethics, which is anthropocentrism, biocentrism, and ecocentrism. Number 1, anthropocentrism. Anthropocentrism, the view or belief that human beings are superior to all other organisms. Consider human being the most important, or means human literally means human centered, but in its most relevant philosophical form, it is the ethical belief that human alone possess intrinsic value, or paniniwala na ang tao ang pinaka importante sa daigdig kaysa sa mga hayop at mga halaman, which is nakakatuon sa halaga ng mga tao. And number 2, biocentrism. What is biocentrism? Biocentrism, please greater important on living component of the environment. Consider in a political and logical sense, as well as literal is an ethical point of view that extends inherent value to all living things. It is an understand of how the earth works, particularly as it relates to its biosphere or biodiversity. Biocentrism, ethical perspective holding that all life diverse, equal moral standing. Although elements of biocentrism can be found in several religious traditions, it was not until the late decade of the 20th century that philosophical ethics in the Western traditional addressed the topic in a systematic manner, or nagpapalawak ng halaga sa kabuuan ng kalikasan. Number 3, ecocentrism, a point of view that recognizes the ecosphere rather than the biosphere as central in importance and attempts to redress the imbalance created by anthropocentrism or focus on ecosystem.
So good day, ma'am. My name is Kayla Escabanos, and today I will be reporting the principles of sustainability. First, environmental integrity. The environmental integrity, it refers to maintaining the state of the environment. So, the environment, this means that human activities should not unduly disrupt the ecosystems and human communities located in the area. And the care should be taken that the surrounding landscape is not drastically impacted by human activities. So why environmental integrity important? The environmental integrity has become everyone's job. It is no longer the sole responsibility of those who grow food or protect the environment. What land we have left, it is important to take into consideration the health of every acre so that we are having a positive impact on stewarding natural cycle. Second, the economic efficiency. This refers to prudence in decision making regarding the use of resources to ensure that there is a minimum to zero waste. So why is economic efficiency important? The the working towards efficiency lowers the cost of production, which can then reduce the cost of goods and services for consumers. When an economy is efficient, a business can maintain the quality of its product while decreasing the amount they spend to make them. And lastly, the equity. This equity demands that we use our natural resources in such a manner that these are conserved so that the next generation will be able to use them. So the prudence is the ability to regulate one's action and behavior. And the frugality is being thrifty with the use of one's resources. Whereas equality means providing the same to all, and equity means recognizing that we do not all start from the same place and must acknowledge and make adjustment to imbalance. So why is equity important? Equity ensures everyone has access to the same treatment, opportunities, and advancement, and aims to identify and eliminate barriers that prevent the full participation of some groups. And that would be all. Thank you.